Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny Godly. Welcome back to my channel. I am your resident chocolate bae, and on today's episode of the Chocolate Checklist, this is going to be somewhat of a first on this channel for this particular series. Every video on this channel will not be of chocolate checklist, but I'm really enjoying this series. So are you guys. So we're kind of going with it right now. But what I want to say is this is going to be kind of like a chocolate checklist. Did he get the check? Okay. Is this checklist approved? And today we're going to be working with Juvia's Play Shade Sticks. I was really excited for this release because you guys know that I love complexion products, foundation, concealer, anything like that is definitely my jam. So when I did receive these to review, I was super excited. They come in 30 shades. They're multi-purpose, meaning that you can use them to conceal, correct, highlight, contour. They are medium to full buildable coverage, and they're paraben and cruelty free. So you guys know that I love complexion products. I actually did go in and I showed you, before getting into the whole tutorial, I showed you which colors were the colors that were closest to my skin tone on out, and then I showed you some center colors as well. So with that being said, I am showing you the whole demo using this foundation, powder, everything put together. This is the face right now that you're seeing. I'm also gonna have the tutorial going as we do this. And from the swatches that I showed you, though there were a few that could really fit me, I ended up going with Tunisia. Tunisia. I know I'm gonna get corrected no matter how I say anything, so I'm ready to go. I started out with Tunisia. I thought that was the best match for my skin, honestly. I don't think we're gonna get too much rebuttals behind this foundation. I think it was a really good match. So I thought Tunisia was really close. I thought Sakota was really close. Cameroon was really a good center color for my face if I was matching my foundation that way. But since I'm going more toward the outside of my face and the darker tones, Tunisia was a great match. So I love the way it blends out. It's so creamy, it's smooth, it's not too heavy, it's not too oily. It does start out with a nice medium coverage. It went on really nice. This is something that you can blend out with several different types of brushes, a nice maybe denser type of brush. Of course, I use my gem blender. I really just love the way it works with this foundation in particular. In the center of my face, I went in with Guinea, and I thought that was a really nice match. Looking at it, I think it looks really good. I also added in a little bit of Cameroon, I believe. If that's not the right color, which it may not be, because I filmed this video 2.5 times because I've been sick for the past couple of days. So I filmed one, I didn't like it. Now I'm doing another one, and now the names are starting to run into each other. So I went to the center of my face with Guinea and I believe Cameroon, just to give it a little bit of like that honey tone. I didn't want it to be too bright, but I mixed them together, blended out really nicely. I really like how everything came out. I used Congo as my contour color, and I just really love how this foundation wears. After I do my foundation, most times, if it's not a super matte dry down foundation, I will blot my face before I set. I feel like it makes your foundation last longer, look better, unless your skin is really dry. If your skin is really dry, leave that little bit of extra oil on your skin. It's gonna be good for you. You guys tell me all the time, but I have dry skin, so I'm definitely gonna be having some dry skin videos. Okay, so for the center of my face, I did go in with some Juvia's Place powders. This is pretty much a full face of Juvia's Place products, except for the lip. But I went into the center of my face with Namib and Kalahari, and I really love how these mix together. I love the tone they create. You could use either one by themselves, and I actually do. Often when I'm done with my foundation, I'll go in very select areas of my face with a pale highlighter and highlight different areas that need a little bit more light there, a little bit more focus, a little bit more lift. I will definitely go in and do that, but I really love these powders. I love how they work together. I love how the foundation matte down. It looks really good. Definitely a really well thought out formula. I like it. It's not really heavy. A lot of times I try sticks and they're heavy and it's just like super creamy, or they just feel I don't know, extra thick, but this is a really, really nice velvety texture, very skin-like.
Man, I chillin' in the studio, man, I vibing, it's my life. And to play, then they use me to play. Man, I vibing all day. Man, I use me to play.
The bronzer I use is from the Prime Beauty. The color I use is Bronzeville. You guys know that I love this bronzer. I think that it really, really warms the face up, makes everything look really, really great, really brings in the darker tones of my skin to the foundation. Looks amazing. Information and coupon code below. After doing the bronzer, I did go in with some blush from the blush palette, and the color I use is that really, really peachy, pretty color Tau from the Saharan Blush Volume 1. I really think this is just a beautiful color. It really just fits nicely with the skin tone, and then it kind of just lends itself to any lip color that you could probably want to use. I honestly think that's a great like neutral blush tone. Okay, so you guys may recognize this lip from my Urban Decay video. This is the color Hex lipstick with Blackmail lip liner. This was one of my favorite lips. It goes so nicely with my nails. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me do my nails live, and everybody was like in love with this lip, and I was like, yes, honey. It's from my Urban Decay video. I will have a link in the bottom bar so you guys can check it out. I just really, really like this foundation. I don't even think it was really hard for you guys to tell that from me. I don't think it wears really nicely. It is a creamier consistency, so you do want to, if you have oilier skin, keep you a nice retouching powder. It stays at bay for a few hours, and then you will need a light touch up. It is a creamier consistency, but it wears really, really nicely. I haven't even worn this, surprisingly, with my Makeup Forever primer. You guys know it's my favorite primer. I used Angel Veil the first time, and I believe today I used Shine Killer, but I really want to try this with my Makeup Forever matte primer. It is a beautiful foundation. It looks great on the skin. It looks soft, it's pliable. It has a really, really nice shade range. I feel like there are always going to be a couple colors that you can wear that will look good on you, but I do think finding your premier custom color, because it almost feels like Juvia's Place makes custom foundations for darker complexions, for women of color and people of color, period. I feel like their foundations are always really, really curated so well. So with that being said, you will be able to find a match or two. Do look at shade comparison sites and different things like that. I know they offer one that they approve that you guys can go and check out before you get the foundation. I will post the best swatches that I can, so you guys can maybe tell based on your shade range closeness to me. I'll put that up for you guys. Eyelashes are 11 eyelashes, and in my tear duct, or in my crease area, I just used a little bit of the blush as well, very lightly. It just picks up really nicely through the face, and then the intensity of the lip color, it all just works out so nicely. I love this foundation. It definitely gets the chocolate check. If you guys didn't already know, all information for everything used will be in the bottom bar. I will do a wear test on this foundation. This is my second or third time wearing it. If you have dry skin, I feel like it's going to work out really, really well. I feel like it's going to work for all skin types. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've tried this foundation. I love this. I think in comparison to the first foundation, I think I may like this one a little bit better. I think I do, and I just love the concealers from the first collection, and then these also work really nicely as a concealer. So I'm gonna get out of here. As always, guys, I want to thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. Hit that subscribe bell. Hit the subscribe and hit the bell, should I say. And I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye, guys.